So here we are on my world. I already built the chicken egg collector. So basically I could just start harvesting chicken eggs early so we'd have enough to kind of get the chicken cooker going. So basically this is 2 layers high. Originally I had it 1 layer, and I basically just kind of configured it so that I can squeeze 2 layers into it, and then I put a little roof on it and redstone lamps here, just kind of cool on and off when it gets dark. And then, so you can see down there, there's the second layer. All you have to do is, I don't know if it's necessary, but I gave them their own layer, and then the layer on top of them, I put the signpost, and the layer on top of that, I put the water. So you can build it as many layers high as you want, I suppose, but I only did it 2 for the time being. Gives me a fair amount of chicken eggs. Let's see if there's any down here. Yeah, there's a few. Yep, got about 14. Usually you get more if I'm sort of waiting here longer, but not too bad. And then I moved the pigs, the cows, and the mushrooms over here so I could build this area into the chicken cooker. So I haven't decided which I'm going to put where. I think I might put the item area here, and then the chicken maturing area over here. And then maybe I can redstone wire it going down there, so I don't have to walk all the way over here to release the chicken. With the chicken egg shooter, and then I think I'll put some, I'll put it in the ground so it doesn't take up too much room, but put some glass on top so that we can check on make sure the eggs or the baby chickens are maturing, and then that they're all dying and dropping the cooked chicken. So let's just get started on that. So I think these should be good dimensions. Not really sure how shallow I should make this. I think I'll make it only 1 block high, or maybe 2 blocks high, but want to put, I think the dispenser there'll be a little more space vertically so that the eggs don't get damaged or the chickens don't get stuck on the wall or anything. Just have to divide this. I'm going to use stone so that the wood doesn't just catch on fire. And that'll probably have to be 3 blocks wide, or at least, yeah, about 3 blocks wide, because the pistons will have to go down. And then I think I'll put 1 piston here, another rack here, other piston here. Alright, I'm not sure how I want to wire this. Wait, it needs to go 1 more down, I think. And another rack will go in the middle, and then we will put stone here so it doesn't burn. And then we just need to light it. I think I'll make the ground out of stone too. That's nice. So we can't interfere. This area here, that's where the collection stream is. You can see this is where the eggs are, and then it connects to the wool one, so we're going to maintain this area as just the collection stream. Let's fix this before everything burns down. So, I think we should have this. So this area, this will be kind of like 3 blocks wide. If we put the wiring over here for now, I think. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Yep. Okay, so there's the wire. Put it here. Could do downwards wiring. That's going to be difficult. How does it go? I think there needs to be a torch. I need to make some torches. Alright, so to wire this properly, what we're going to do is just connect redstone. And then we're going to put it here. And then I think we should do some vertical wiring. So let's just get rid of these. So should be like this. So that powers it, and then we need redstone here. So I believe if we put something on top of it. Oops. Okay. Yeah, alright. So what I want to kind of have is kind of like a control panel. One switch to control the pistons that will let the chickens go through the fire. We need another switch for the dispenser, which I think I'll put on this side. And then we need another switch for the water release so that water washes down and pushes all the cooked chicken into the collection stream. This is going to be interesting. I might have to squeeze some things around. So basically, I'm going to have the collection stream goes down here. We're gonna have to move this over, but basically, so we have this much space for the chickens to move in. Oh, that's gonna cut it off. Obviously put that there. So we can basically have the chickens dispensed into here, and we can make this farther back so we have a little more space maybe. Let's put a wall here. I think what we'll do is put glass on top so that this is only one high. And I think we can put, we'll put our dispenser here. We'll have to figure out how to power that. So this is the basic repeating clock design that we're going to use for the repeater. So basically you can have a source going into here or whatever, but we can throw it on the side if we want. All we have to do is flip the switch, and you can see this will be the output. It's flashing on and off. So basically we just have to squeeze this little design into where the dispenser is going to be over there. Alright, here we are. I have everything pretty much finished up. It's all pretty rough, but I'm going to cover it over afterwards, but for now I'm going to leave it open so you can see how everything's wired up. I have 3 switches here. This one is for the dispenser, which shoots the eggs out. This one's for the piston doors, which open the blocks here so the chickens can run through the fire, and the fire is right here in the middle. Oh, it went out apparently. Alright, I'll fix that. So, and then the third and final switch over here releases the water so that all the cooked chickens and the feathers get pushed down here, and then they go into the collection stream, and the collection stream goes all the way down there and then connects with the eggs and the sheep collector. So I'll just shut that off. I have this pretty much wired here. It just goes around down through here, and then it connects to all the pistons back here. You see, in order to get all of them connected, I just have to use 2 repeaters here, otherwise the signal doesn't go straight into the piston. Let's cover this back up. Oops. And that one. I'll cover this up later. We have the door here, so hopefully that increases the chicken's desire to escape. This is pretty much going to be open. I might put a torch here and leave this more than 1 block high. We'll see. Hopefully it's effective, even though there's not a ton of space outside of the door. So basically, to start off, we have some eggs here. And then we come over here, put them in the dispenser. And this has to be at least 2 high. You can see the rest of it is only 1 high, so the chickens don't have too much room to run around in. But it has to be 2 high, otherwise it's going to start shooting into the chickens and probably will kill them. So if it's too high, it'll shoot up here and hit the second block up here, and then the chickens will drop down, and they'll probably get hit a few times, but none of them should die. So it's pretty reliable, but it has to be 2 high. It can't be 1 high, otherwise they're going to start shooting the chickens, and it's easier to make it less, or no more than 2, so that you can just have it 1 high here, so it's not too much going on. So we have here the repeating clock design. Now I have it so the input comes from on top of this block here where the torch is, and it should do is power this torch inversely. So when the power is off, it powers the torch, which powers this repeater, and then it goes in a circle, so it's repetitive. And then we just easily have it connected to the back of this dispenser here. So first I'm going to show you to make sure it cooks the chicken, so we can kind of clear them out of here, and then I'll show you the dispensing. Alright, so we have our grown-up chickens in here. I use the dispenser to shoot the eggs out, and then I let them mature. So once they're done maturing, can just flip this switch, which releases the trap door, so the chickens will run through here, catch on fire, and die out here. Hopefully they get farther than just that block. Just like that. And there they all go. So that's all of them. So if you wait long enough, all of them should go through. So we have to close this door so that we can open up the water without it putting out the fire. So then we just flip this switch. And it all goes down to our collection stream. And then we can just go pick it up. Turn that back off. Now while that's going to the item elevator, I'll show you how this works. So this is the egg dispenser. So just have to flip this. And the dispenser shoots the eggs out at the opposite wall. And you can see it's mostly hitting this top block here. So if it was one block low, it'd be hitting these chickens just like it did there, but it would continuously hit them until they probably died. So let's see until this runs out. Now I think the odds of a baby chicken hatching from a thrown egg is 1 out of 8. So statistically, if you have a stack of 16, that's about 2 baby chickens. Now obviously it can be lower or higher than that, but I think we had about 3 or 4 stacks in there, and there's 6, so you'll see. The other thing is they drop eggs, so it's probably possible to put a door or a hatch or something if you want to go pick those up. But with the egg machine over here, that really shouldn't be necessary. See, I got a ton of eggs just from this. They hatch them pretty quickly, and the more layers you build up, the more they'll just lay eggs. So really, at a point, doesn't get too difficult. So we'll just use the item elevator, and there's our cooked chicken. We got 8, and we also got 16 eggs. So you just have to make sure you pick them up. They will disappear after 5 minutes. The same with the eggs. So if you go every 5 minutes to pick them up, you should be getting most of them. But you know, odds are you're not going to be sitting here to pick them up every 5 minutes. So at least every opportunity you can, if you want to get the maximum possible eggs, just kind of do it as much as possible. So I'm going to clean up the area over there so it's a lot nicer, and then I'll come back so I can show you how it looks. Alright, so everything's pretty much finished up here. I put glass, or an extra layer of glass, and then dirt over everything, so it's still all it's only one block high of space that they have. So there's 2 blocks of glass, and then there's dirt on top. And then I did put some glowstone in there so that they could, so that there's some light. And this side too, put some glass here. I didn't want like a huge pane of glass. I think what I might do with this area later on is put trees here and make it look kind of like a forest or something. So I could put trees like in between or whatever, so it's a little less noticeable. And then I put a trap door here, and the dispenser is right under there, so you can just do that. I might in the future put a piston and then have the piston retract so I can get to it, but we'll see if it's worth it or doable, or if it's going to look too bulky. So basically we have our control panel over here. We have the switch for the hatcher, switch for the cooker, and the switch for the item collector. So if we switch this, it releases the dispenser. So we're going to undo that. When we flip this switch, it opens up the fire pit. So the chickens come into here, die while they're on fire, and drop their cooked chicken and feathers. I think one of them went back. No, it seems fine. A little bit laggy though. Is that all of them? There's a few more. Yep, there they go. So after all the chickens are cooked, flip this switch so that the water won't go back into the fire pit and put out the fire. So it's important that one switch is off before, or the other 2 switches are off before you turn the next one on. So then just release the item collector, and all the chickens go. Yep, right into our little item collection stream. So we can turn this off, and then we come down here. Oops. There's some more eggs, and in a second. There we go. So hopefully this might be a little more efficient when the patch 1.3 comes out and the items bunch up. Basically, they just kind of collect all into one entity. Let's see if that got most of them. It also helps, I think there might be a couple down there, unless those are just eggs. It also helps with the item collector. I noticed that with the 1.3 change, the items kind of collect. The item collector is, the item elevator is way more efficient, so hopefully it'll work a little better. But still, that's 8 cooked chicken on that round, and there was probably 8 or 10 chickens in here. So I mean that's pretty good. You know, I mean if you're by yourself, this will work pretty well. If you have a few people working it, might also work pretty well. I mean chicken, beef, and pork all are the best foods for filling up your bar and keeping you full longer. So you know, a little chicken goes a long way. And you can also have people checking your item collector over there, whether it's an elevator or just an area where the items drop, because the eggs drop pretty frequently. So, you know, you get enough people checking that, you can fill up easily a double chest with eggs, and then you just go over here and put them in dispenser, and there you go. You have your cooked chicken. So as automated as it can possibly be. And I'm really happy with the way this turned out. So stay tuned for more episodes. We'll be doing more cool things. Thumbs up if you like the video. It really helps out. And definitely subscribe to keep tuned. Stay tuned for more videos that are coming up because you don't want to miss any. They're all going to be really cool. Thanks for watching.